Alright folks, let's talk about IPTV. IPTV stands for Internet Protocol Television. That sounds super techy, right? But it's actually pretty simple. It just means you get your TV channels delivered over the internet. Think of it like streaming your favorite shows on Netflix, but for live TV channels and a whole lot more. This technology is changing how we watch television, offering way more flexibility than old-school cable or satellite. You're not tied to a fixed schedule for everything. Many services offer catch-up TV and on-demand movies and series, which is a huge plus. Now, why is IPTV becoming such a big deal, especially somewhere cool like Luxembourg? Well, for starters, the choice is massive. You can often get access to channels from all over the world, not just local ones. This is perfect if you're an expat wanting a taste of home, or just a TV enthusiast who loves variety. Plus, the picture quality can be amazing, often hitting crisp HD or even 4K if your internet and TV can handle it. It's a modern way to watch TV, fitting in perfectly with our internet-connected lives. Luxembourg, with its great internet infrastructure, is an ideal place to jump on the IPTV bandwagon. Another huge benefit is convenience. Many IPTV services work on a ton of different devices. You can watch on your big screen smart TV, your computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone when you're on the go. Imagine catching up on the news while commuting, or watching the big game in your backyard. This level of accessibility is something traditional TV just can't match. You're no longer chained to the living room sofa at specific times. This freedom is a game changer for busy households and individuals who want their entertainment on their own terms. So, IPTV offers a world of entertainment. Literally, it brings together live TV, on-demand content, and multi-device access. It's more personalized and often more cost-effective than traditional TV packages, which can be bloated with channels you never watch. As internet speeds get faster and more reliable, IPTV is only going to get better and more popular. We're seeing this trend across Europe, and Luxembourg is definitely part of this television revolution. It's an exciting time for TV lovers, giving you more control and more choice than ever before. Okay, so you're sold on IPTV. Awesome. But before you dive in, let's talk about the absolute backbone of this whole setup, your internet connection. This isn't like an old antenna where you just hope for a good signal. IPTV relies entirely on your internet, so a stable and fast connection is super important. If your internet is slow or unreliable, your IPTV experience will be a buffering nightmare. Trust me, nobody wants to see that spinning circle of doom when they're trying to watch the final minutes of a match or a tense movie scene. So how fast does your internet need to be? Well, it depends on the quality you're aiming for. For standard definition channels, you can probably get by with a minimum of 5 to 10 megabits per second. But honestly, South Dakota is pretty dated. For a decent high-definition experience, which is what most people want, you should be looking at a minimum of 15 to 25 Mbps dedicated to your IPTV stream. This ensures smooth playback without those annoying interruptions. This speed recommendation is per stream. So if multiple people in your house will be using the internet heavily at the same time, you'll need even more bandwidth. Now, if you're aiming for the glorious world of 4K Ultra HD streaming, you'll need a beefier connection. For 4K, you should really have at least 30 to 50 Mbps, and even more is better to be safe. Keep in mind these are just for the IPTV stream itself. Your other devices, phones, computers, smart home gadgets, will also be using your internet, so it's always a good idea to have more bandwidth than you think you need. Luckily, Luxembourg generally has excellent internet infrastructure with widespread fiber optic availability, making these speeds very achievable for most households. One more thing to consider is a wired versus wireless connection. While Wi-Fi is convenient, a wired Ethernet connection directly from your router to your IPTV device is almost always more stable and faster. Wi-Fi signals can be affected by walls, other devices, and even your microwave. If you must use Wi-Fi, make sure you have a good, modern router, and try to keep your IPTV device as close to it as possible. A stable connection is just as crucial as raw speed for a flawless IPTV experience, preventing frustrating drops in pixelation during your favorite programs. Alright, internet sorted. Next up, what are you going to watch IPTV on? The good news is, you've got options. Lots of them. One of the most popular choices is a smart TV. Many modern smart TVs, especially those running Android TV, Tizen, Samsung, or Webos, LG, can run IPTV apps directly. This means you might not even need any extra hardware, which is super convenient. You just download an IPTV player app from your TV's app store, enter your service details, and you're good to go. It keeps your setup clean and simple, with fewer remotes to worry about. Then you have dedicated IPTV boxes. These are little set-top boxes specifically designed for IPTV. Think of brands like Mag, Formula, or Buzz TV. These boxes often offer a very smooth experience and come with remotes designed for channel surfing. They usually run a version of Android or a custom Linux-based OS optimized for streaming. Many users prefer these because they can be more powerful than the built-in smarts of some TVs, leading to quicker channel changes and a more responsive interface. They also often support more advanced features like recording or time shifting more reliably. Don't have a smart TV or an IPTV box? No problem. Streaming sticks and dongles like the Amazon Fire Stick, Google Chromecast with Google TV, or an NVIDIA Shield are fantastic budget-friendly options. You can plug these into any TV with an HDMI port and turn it into a smart IPTV-capable screen. You just install an IPTV Player app from their respective app stores. These devices are small, portable, and often very powerful for their size, making them a versatile choice for many users. They are particularly good for older TVs that don't have built-in smart capabilities. And of course, you can watch IPTV on your personal computer and your mobile devices. For PCs, you can use software like VLC Media Player or dedicated IPTV Player applications. For your phone or tablet, there are tons of IPTV apps available in the App Store or Google Play Store. This is perfect for watching on the go, or if you just prefer a smaller screen for certain content. The flexibility to watch on almost any screen you own is a major selling point for IPTV. This is a big one, folks. Choosing the right IPTV provider is crucial. There are tons of them out there, and honestly, not all of them are great or even legal. So you need to do your homework. First, think about what you want to watch. Do you need channels from specific countries? Are you looking for a lot of sports, movies, kids shows? Different providers offer different channel packages, so check their channel lists carefully. Some providers might offer packages tailored to specific interests like sports or international channels, which could be a good fit for your needs in Luxembourg. Next, consider the subscription cost and any trial periods. Prices can vary wildly. Don't just go for the cheapest option without checking what you get. Some services offer free trials or very cheap short-term subscriptions. This is a great way to test out the service quality, channel lineup, and stability before committing to a longer, more expensive plan. Always read the fine print regarding subscription renewals and cancellation policies. You don't want any nasty surprises on your bank statement. Look for transparency in their pricing and terms of service. Reviews and reputation are super important. Look for user reviews on forums, social media, or review websites. See what other people are saying about their reliability, customer support, and overall experience. Are channels frequently down? Is the EPG accurate? How responsive is their customer service if you run into problems? A provider with consistently good reviews and responsive support is usually a safer bet. Be wary of services that have no online presence or reviews, as they might be less reliable or disappear overnight. Finally, and this is critical, consider the legality and reliability of the provider. There are unfortunately many unofficial IPTV services out there that offer access to copyrighted content without permission. While they might seem cheap, they can be unreliable, get shut down without warning, and could even land you in hot water. It's always best to look for legitimate, official IPTV providers in Luxembourg or services that operate within the legal framework. This ensures a stable service and supports the content creators. Your peace of mind is worth it. Section 5, First Steps. Getting your IPTV login details. Okay, you've picked your IPTV provider, good job. Now how do you actually connect to their service? Once you subscribe, your provider will send you some crucial pieces of information. These are basically your keys to unlock all those channels and movies. Usually this information will be sent to you via email, or you might find it in your account dashboard on the provider's website. Keep an eye on your inbox and maybe your spam folder, just in case, right after you sign up. The most common types of login details you'll receive are either an M3U playlist URL or Extreme Codes API details. An M3U URL is a link to a file that contains the list of all the channels and streams available from your provider. You'll load this URL into your IPTV Player app. Extreme Codes details usually consist of a username, a password, and a server URL. Many IPTV apps are specifically designed to work easily with Extreme Codes, making the setup process very straightforward. Some providers might offer both, giving you a choice. It's super important to keep these login details safe and secure. Don't share them with anyone unless your provider specifically says it's okay for multiple devices within your household. Some providers limit the number of connections or IP addresses that can use a single subscription at the same time. If your details leak and are used by others, your service might get blocked, or you could experience issues. Treat these credentials like any other sensitive password. Maybe store them in a password manager for safekeeping. Once you have your M3U link or your Extreme Codes login, you're ready for the next step, plugging these details into your chosen IPTV app or device. Make sure you copy them exactly as provided. Even a small typo in the URL, username or password can prevent it from working. Some URLs can be quite long and complex, so using copy and paste is highly recommended if you're setting it up on a device where that's possible. Double-check everything before you hit enter or connect. Getting this part right is key to a smooth start. Section 6. Setting up smart TVs and dedicated IPTV boxes. Alright, you've got your login details. Let's get this IPTV goodness onto your big screen. If you have a smart TV, the process is often quite simple. Most smart TVs have an app store. You'll need to go there and search for an IPTV player app. Popular choices include Smart IPTV, IPTV Smarters Pro, TVMate for Android TV, or SSIPTV. Some providers might even recommend a specific app that works best with their service. Download and install your chosen app just like any other app on your TV. Once the app is installed, you'll need to open it and configure it with your IPTV subscription details. If you have an M3U link, there will usually be an option to add playlist or load M3U URL. You'll then carefully type in or paste the M3U link your provider gave you. If you have Extreme Codes API details, username, password, server URL, look for an option like Login with Extreme Codes API. Enter your credentials there. The app will then connect to the server and load your channel list. This might take a few minutes the first time. Now, if you're using a dedicated IPTV box like a Formula or Mag box, the setup can be even more streamlined. These devices are often designed from the ground up for IPTV. When you first boot up the box, it will usually guide you through the initial setup, including connecting to your Wi-Fi or wired network. Many of these boxes have built-in IPTV portals or apps. For example, Formula boxes often come with their MiTV Online app, which is highly regarded. You'll navigate to the section for adding your IPTV service. In the IPTV box's settings or dedicated app, you'll find options to enter your M3U link or Extreme Codes details, similar to the smart TV apps. Because these boxes are specialized, they often handle the connection and channel loading very efficiently. Once you've entered your details and the channels load, you should have access to your EPG, Electronic Program Guide, channel categories, and VOD, Video On Demand library, if your provider offers them. Take some time to explore the interface and settings to customize it to your liking. Section 7. Alternative setups, Fire Sticks, PCs, and mobiles. What if you don't have a fancy smart TV or a dedicated IPTV box? No worries. Devices like Amazon Fire Sticks are super popular for IPTV. Setting up IPTV on a Fire Stick is pretty easy. First, you'll need to install an IPTV player app. Since some IPTV apps might not be directly on the Amazon App Store, you might need to use the Downloader app to sideload the APK file for your chosen player, like TVMate or IPTV Smarters Pro. Always make sure you're downloading APKs from trusted sources to avoid any malware. Once the IPTV player app is installed on your Fire Stick, open it up. Just like with smart TVs, you'll be prompted to add your M3U playlist URL or enter your Extreme Codes API credentials. Use your Fire Stick remote to carefully input the details. This can be a bit fiddly with a remote, so take your time and double-check everything. After you've entered the information, the app will connect and load your channels. The Fire Stick is a powerful little device, and many people find it provides a great IPTV experience, turning any regular TV into a smart media hub. For watching IPTV on your PC or Mac, you have several excellent options. One of the most versatile and widely used media players is VLC Media Player. It's free, open source, and can play almost anything, including M3U playlists. To use VLC, open the player, go to Media or File on Mac, then open Network Stream and paste your M3U URL there. VLC will then load the channels. There are also dedicated IPTV player applications for desktop, like My IPTV Player for Windows or GSE Smart IPTV, which can offer a more TV-like interface with EPG support. And let's not forget your smartphone or tablet. Watching IPTV on the go is one of its biggest perks. Head to the Google Play Store for Android or the Apple App Store for iOS and search for IPTV player apps. Popular choices include IPTV Smarters Pro, GSE Smart IPTV, or Perfect Player. Download your preferred app, install it, and then enter your M3U link or Extreme Codes details. Now you can watch your favorite channels wherever you have a decent internet connection, whether you're commuting, waiting for an appointment, or just relaxing in a different room. Section 8. Fixing common IPTV glitches. So you've got your IPTV all set up, but suddenly things go sideways. Don't panic. Most IPTV issues are pretty common and often have simple fixes. The most frequent complaint is buffering, that annoying stop-start playback. The first thing to check is always your internet connection. Run a speed test. Is it slower than usual? Try rebooting your modem and router. This classic tech support trick fixes more problems than you'd think. Also, if other people in your house are heavily using the internet, downloading large files, gaming online, it might be hogging bandwidth. Another common issue is channels not loading at all, or getting a cannot connect error. First, double-check that your IPTV subscription is still active. Sometimes payments fail or subscriptions expire, then re-verify your M3U link or Extreme Codes API details. A tiny typo can stop everything from working. Copy and paste them again if possible. If the details are correct, the issue might be with the provider's server. Some providers have social media channels or status pages where they announce outages. Sometimes simply restarting your IPTV app or device can resolve temporary glitches. What if you have picture but no sound or sound but no picture? This often points to a codec issue or a problem with the audio-video stream settings. Check within your IPTV player app settings. Many apps allow you to choose different decoders, like hardware or software decoding. Try switching between them. Sometimes a specific stream might be having a problem, so try another channel to see if the issue is widespread or isolated. Also, ensure your TV's own sound settings haven't been accidentally changed or muted. Finally, if your EPG, Electronic Program Guide, isn't loading or showing incorrect information, this is usually an issue on the provider's end, or the EPG source URL in your app settings might be incorrect or outdated. Many IPTV apps allow you to refresh the EPG data manually. If that doesn't work, you might need to contact your provider for the correct EPG source link or to report the problem. Keeping your IPTV player app updated to the latest version can also prevent and fix many common bugs and compatibility issues. Section 9. Supercharge your viewing IPTV optimization tips. You've successfully navigated the setup and troubleshooting. Now let's talk about making your IPTV experience in Luxembourg even better. One of the simplest yet most effective tips is to use a wired Ethernet connection whenever possible, especially for your main TV. As we mentioned earlier, Wi-Fi can be unreliable. A direct cable connection from your router to your IPTV box or smart TV provides a more stable and consistent stream, significantly reducing buffering and improving overall picture quality. This is especially true if your router is far from your TV or if you have many thick walls. Next, keep your software and firmware updated. This includes the operating system on your smart TV or IPTV box, the IPTV player app itself, and even your router's firmware. Developers regularly release updates that include performance improvements, bug fixes, and new features. Outdated software can lead to compatibility issues, security vulnerabilities, or just a sluggish experience. Most devices and apps have an option to check for updates automatically or manually, so make it a habit to check periodically. This small step can make a big difference in smoothness and reliability. Organize your channels. Most IPTV services offer hundreds, if not thousands, of channels. Sifting through all of them every time you want to watch something can be a pain. Most IPTV player apps allow you to create favorite lists, hide unwanted channel categories, or reorder channels. Take some time to set this up. Group your most watched channels together for quick access. A well-organized channel list makes navigation much faster and your viewing experience more enjoyable. Some apps even allow you to customize the look and feel of the interface. Finally, explore all the features your IPTV service and player app offer. Many come with an EPG Electronic Program Guide that shows you what's on now and next. Some offer catch-up TV, allowing you to watch programs you missed from the past few days. Video on demand, VOD libraries are also common, giving you access to movies and TV series. If you're concerned about privacy or if your provider suggests it for stability, not for bypassing geo-blocks for illegal content, a good quality VPN might be considered, but make sure it's from a reputable provider and that its use is compliant with your IPTV service's terms and Luxembourg's regulations. Enjoy your enhanced TV experience.